let me show ya. Don't know you a star, let me show ya. Greatest by far, let me show ya. Don't know who you are, let me show.
History. This is our heritage. This is our patience. Give me Matthew 26.
Bring it on!
You heard that before, sis? Let me ask you something. What's your nationality? Huh? Yeah, what's your nationality? You black? My boots is black, sis. Your pants is black. So what's your nationality? Yeah, no, you're not. You can't be black. You an Israelite.
That's right.
You an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? Come look at this sign real quick. I want you to see the sign before we break down. We reading a few curses out of the book of Deuteronomy, right? That was only going to happen to one group of people. That was the Israelites, right? But the names that we may know of today, black, African American, Haitian, Mexican, you know what I'm saying? These are all bywords that the Bible, that our oppressors gave unto us. But the Bible calls us Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? Because like we read about some of these curses. Did you know that slavery wasn't written in the Bible? You knew slavery was written in the Bible? What parts of slavery did you know was written in the Bible? I'm going to read it a little bit. Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Listen at this real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So it says the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again. What were the children of Israel doing in Egypt? You know? You ever see that movie, The Ten Commandments? Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. You heard about it? What were the children, what were the people that Moses went to go get? What were they doing in Egypt? They were slaves. They were Hebrew slaves. They were slaves in Egypt, right? So we're going to read the definition of Egypt.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Egypt is synonymous for bondage. That's what Egypt means. Egypt means bondage. It's a Greek word for bondage, right? So go back to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it says the Lord shall bring us into Egypt, into bondage again with ships. How do we get to this side of the world? So-called black man. How do we get to this side of the world? Through ships. Through cargo slave ships. They package and bomb those slave ships like sardines. So he says he's going to bring it from the top again?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So I'm going to bring you back into slavery again with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said, by the way, what did he say again?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it none of you should not see it again. Meaning you're not going to see nobody else go through this slavery. You're not going to see nobody else go through slavery by way of slave ships. Who can say that they went through slavery by way of slave ships? Other than us. Can the white man say that they went to slavery? What about the Chinese man? Arab man? It was only going to happen to the children of Israel. So then, who are we then? We the children of Israel.
That's right.
Calling yourself black or African American is really a curse. Give me 28 now, verse 37.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
It says we shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. You know, they're astonished at how we dying, how we killing each other, and well, yeah, we still producing as a people. We still alive as a people. They're astonished at that thing. It says a proverb. You want to hide something from a black man, where you put it? Put it in a book. a byword, calling ourselves African American, black, calling ourselves anything other than what the Most High God calls us. Most High God says we are princes and princesses that has power with the Most High God. We are Israelites.
That's right.
We are children of Israel. It's power with that. You understand? Calling yourself African American, that's calling yourself a curse. Calling yourself black, that's a curse. We are not cursed as a people. You understand? When we are the blessing on this earth, but we living like the curse. You know what I'm saying? Because of disobedience. You understand? Go back to Dwayne 28:68.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it says the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
It says in there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, right? What enemies bought us? Who bought us? When we got out those slave ships, who bought us? Who bought us, sis? When we got out those slave ships, who bought us?
Alright, Gracie, hold up. Who bought it?
Who bought us? When we got out those slave ships, who bought us?
I don't know, tell who bought us?
So-called white man.
The white man.
So-called white man, so-called Chinese man, so-called Arab man. They bought us when we got out those slave ships, right? So those will be our enemies. Those will be the enemies of God. Right? So give me Proverbs 3 and verse 31. Listen at this. Listen at this before you go, sis. Proverbs chapter 3.
The book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
So it says, envy thou not the oppressor. Who bought us? Who bought the slave us off those slave ships? The white man, right? So those will be our oppressors, right? So what the Bible just say?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
So turn around. He say, envy thou not the oppressor, right?
And choose none of his ways.
It says, and choose none of his ways. So we're not supposed to be choosing none of our oppressors' ways, right? Just let it either cut it or let it dry out. You know what I'm saying? It'll grow out. Because you will see your roof. Your roof is going to push that color out. You understand what I'm saying? To its natural color. So wouldn't you want it to be its natural color? Then to look like your oppressor? I'll be wearing a cap right now if it was me. You know what I'm saying?
But, hey, everybody have their own choice too.
You gonna choose what the Bible is saying. Let me read Leviticus 13.
The only person that's going to judge at the end is God.
We can judge each other.
Yeah,
We judging you right now.
But the only person that can actually judge you is God.
He judges you out of his word. You understand?
Yeah. But then that means when my judgment day comes, that means I gotta deal with it.
But you see, the thing is, though, what we don't understand, once judgment day is here, there is no more get right. There is no more I can fix this. That's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? We're here now to show our people what we should fix now. The prophets is back on the earth.
That's right.
This Bible has already been here. It's been here. I didn't come up right this last night and come out here today and be like, hey, look, this is what this say. No, I'm telling you what this word is saying. Because God has given us the understanding to read it correctly by keeping his commandments. Listen at this, sis.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if there be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
It says a yellow thin hair. You know what a yellow thin hair is? Blonde. That's a yellow thin hair. That's yellow hair. Yellow hair is blonde hair. So we walking around, while our sisters walk around with blonde in their hair, they walk around here with a leopard style in their head. You right? Read that part again.
Verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a thin yellow hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. And it is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
So it's a leprosy for our people to put blonde in their hair. It's leopard. It's something that goes against the Most High God.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.